with me no other than Luzak, who's back again. Hello, Luzak.
Hello, hello. It's me again. I
It's
always come
so
back.
nice to see you. Yeah, first we had you at the start of the whole event today. Then we had you right in the middle after like
Yes.
flow. And then we have you there. That's the perfect balance, I must admit.
Yeah, yeah. Don't
uh,
worry, I'm not gonna appear tomorrow, so don't worry, guys.
I see that's bad. Come back, please. We will need you. Your people need you. Anyway, I think it's time to start our run so we don't run too late for the people bad percent. So if you have something to say, you can go for it, of course.
Okay, so we'll be going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Uh,
Good luck.
thank you, thank you. So, high jump. If somebody doesn't know, this category, it's easy to understand. We're gonna do high jumps. We're gonna jump very high to the moon. Um, and that's basically it. And we have to finish the game as fast as possible. The only difference is we cannot use boosts. So it's gonna be slightly different than Flow's run before. But it's gonna be the same game. We're gonna play the same levels, just slightly differently. I'm hoping I'm not gonna fail that much, and if I do, it's not gonna be that significant. It's not gonna be epic gaming like Flow. I know, sad. But it's gonna be high jump, so instead of boosting, we're gonna do high jump, and you will be able to spot the difference between some parts. I think especially Lumos is like one of them that changes drastically. Because we're gonna just jump over like 70% of the level, and just on the end we're gonna do something similar, but we will get to that. So, the first cutscene. I'm gonna try my best to explain everything. Um, about jumping, about this game. Maybe this game, maybe a little bit less. I'm gonna be focusing more on jumping high. I'm gonna try not to fail anything, because failing here costs time, but not like 10-15 seconds. It's around a minute. Hopefully it's not gonna happen, so I'm not gonna go that greedy. But I think I'm gonna go for everything I usually do in this category. Let me activate the high jump, just in case I haven't. So, Harry starts a new year once again. So even Fred George is gonna change a lot. It's much easier category, so it's much more beginner friendly, I would say, than any percent. And also, I don't know, that's my just feeling. I'm not that keen on of HP1, but this category is like peak. I love playing it. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah. Okay, let's start now, and we're gonna jump high like this. Now we skipped the beginning run dialogue, and we're gonna skip Fred and George. About here, just jump around the triggers. I was actually pretty close here, so I kinda got scared that I failed it. We're also gonna collect some beans in the way. I think it was too early. Yeah. That's fine. That's completely fine. We're gonna jump over this cutscene, and we're gonna collect 25 beans as well. I think different ones than in any percent, but actually I don't know if there are that much different. So let's go here. First strat is coming right now, soon. With the we also skip the card animation and do a multitask. We'll see how it's gonna go, because in high jump this one is actually a little bit harder to pull out. There's a setup I have, but it might not work, because yeah, it's live, so now the stuff might be weird, but it worked. That's great. We're gonna go to the end. Okay, I hear him climbing, so it's very similar to any percent in that regard. So let's go forward. I hope I didn't block myself. So, I did! I even fall. Okay. To be honest, I thought I blocked myself. Sorry, I'm gonna drink some water from that time. To be honest, I'm a little bit sick, so so I'm gonna need that. Sorry for inconvenience, but let's go back to HP1. There are gonna be a couple of dialogues, so we're gonna have a little bit more time to just talk. Similar to 5 PSP, because in 5 PSP nothing really that much happens. Here there are at least cutscenes. So the first challenge, the Flipendo, which is challenge itself, it's the hardest, for sure. You can easily die here. I haven't tested the mouse movement before this run. Sometimes my mouse moves weirdly, like it did now, but that's fine. It's not a big deal. Oh yeah, I'm gonna pull out my phone to see the comments. Okay. And Nixo was already sick, so don't blame it on me. He was sick, he was tired. I came from night shift, so this bingo was interesting for both of us. Actually, I haven't slept since that night shift. Maybe that's a bad idea to go for HP1 sleepless. Nah, nothing's gonna go wrong. Nothing gonna go wrong, but we're adding Flipendo, so that's gonna be interesting. Here we don't go right, we just go straight forward to this bridge, because you can just jump over it. And now we're not gonna do any skip, because we can just jump over. Oh, I failed. No! I activate the cutscene? Okay, that never happened to me, to be honest. Okay, I was about to say, oh, there's no cutscene, we jump over it. We're gonna save so much time. There's no nick skip. Yes. We also can skip the trigger for closing the second part of the gate here. Unfortunately, that isn't the case today. If I'm gonna make mistakes like this, it's still gonna be absolutely fine. I'm more worried about dying somewhere. So there's a cutscene here, but we jump over it. Jump over here. Now we're gonna do something like this. It's kinda an easy setup, but with easy setups, there's also like a worry that something's gonna go wrong for some reason. So we jump over here, I'm gonna go safe, wait a little, and make this jump. This jump is actually not that easy. So I'm glad I pulled it off. And that's practically for Flipendo. There are also gnomes, but man. So yeah. That was the hardest challenge, like the second hardest, I would say. Like, okay, I would say the hardest. The entering Wingardium Leviosa has a difficult strat, and in Lumos there's one wall walk that hope I'm gonna get. I kinda practice a little before this run, and I hope it's gonna be fine.
Oppe I Griffingstua igjen snakket Harry, Ronny og Hermine om de første spennende dagene på
Because of the Dumbledore's casting, I'm gonna lose a little bit of time, but I'm not gonna go for the PB. I'm just gonna chill a little. Well, now I see my red time, so yeah. And now comes Quidditch. I love Quidditch. Why, you might ask? The answer is pretty simple. You'll see in a second. I'm bad at it, and I'm gonna probably fail a couple of times in matches here in Quidditch practice, so I hope not. I'm not gonna miss any of them. I actually haven't practiced this. That was a bad idea. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna just be focused to hit the rings. Maybe not go extremely fast, just be safe. Well, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Now I'm pretty sure I'm gonna fail. Also, I shouldn't have said that either. I should just play, not talk. Do not talk while flying. So, the yellow rings and the next ones are gonna be red. I'm stopping with the full speed sometimes because I have a weird feeling I'm gonna just barely miss them. And as I've said before, I kinda want to be safe with those. That's gonna lose me some time, but I'm fine with that. As long as I don't fail. So, this one's close to the end. We're not collecting these cards much. Not this time. And it went okay-ish. So, flying. For my skills, it was pretty nice, even with this stopping. So I'm satisfied. It's more than enough. And next we're gonna go learn Alohomora and Wingardium Leviosa. There's a hard trick coming. Like kinda hard. It's not that insanely bad. Flaw in his round if you watch the any percent. Do a multitask here. It's not that necessarily that that useful for high jump. Let me try. Go with the circle here. Yeah, okay, that's enough. The multitask for any percent allows you to skip like the learning part of the Wingardium Leviosa. That's mostly the reason. For the high jump, we can skip it another way by just jumping, but it's not that easy. So I'll show you how it looks like. So Hermione teaches us Alohomora and gives us Gryffindor points. Okay, I'm not gonna blame her. I'll do the same if I can. my teacher would give me 100 points. I'm pretty sure. So we're not gonna do a multitask because I'm not that great at it. I might softlock and I try to be at least a little bit careful. I'm still gonna do a lot of stuff, but... And now, we're gonna try to skip the trigger for activating the lesson by getting here. Let's see. And we did it! That's great. There's a trigger here. First try, I'm very happy with that. There are a couple of ways to do it. You can do it by left side, right side. This one is much more consistent with me, as you can see. Because usually I don't get it first try. So, that's it. Now we learn Wingardium Leviosa. Well, we learn it. Somehow. Harry doesn't need lessons, he just needs some practice. So let's continue with the challenge. This part is similar to any percent. I'm gonna try to get the block through that gate. Let's try again. Hopefully I'm gonna get it. Oh! I didn't cast Wingardium, but that's fine. We'll have skipped a little bit of animation, but that's completely fine. Yes, the Norwegian is the fastest language. I don't remember by how much. It's not that huge of a deal. Actually, maybe for the high jump it isn't, because in high jump we skip a couple of the cutscenes and watch the other ones. For example, Snape in Norwegian is pretty slow, but in English he's kind of fast. But there are other places where Norwegian is faster, but we skip them in high jump. I'm not quite sure anybody actually checked it out. Okay, now we can leave this level like this. Let me... Am I gonna hit? Yeah. We just hit the trigger with the spell. So game thinks we finished the level. So that's the other way. Here, just have to cast on him. It's 4 times, but I always do fifth one because I don't quite remember. So we don't have to do like crazy stuff here because we don't need multitask right here, because we can just jump over. That's why this category is much more beginner friendly. I would definitely recommend it, but the problem, there's slight problem with it. If you learn how to high jump, it's gonna be hard to adjust for no high jump, if you know what I mean. Like, I'm afraid to start learning glitchless, which I wanted to, mostly because I'm got very used to jumping so high, and I might get confused between those two categories. I don't remember how much time it saved. I'm not that much of a HP1 player. I just love this category, to be honest. I love like jumping around. It feels nice. There's also high jump in HP2. There's also speedrun for it, but it doesn't feel that great. I don't know how to put it. It's maybe because of the physics. I don't know. So let's jump over here. Let's pass this garden and learn another spell. Actually, let me go save here. Just to be safe, not to hit anything. Otherwise, I would have got hit. Maybe lost a little bit of time more. I lost a little, but those amounts doesn't matter in the end.
Jeg heter professor Stikling.
I don't like jumping around. To be honest, I don't even remember what I was referring to. Okay. Now let's not fail this. Let's get 50% because the first drawing you have to actually finish. The game doesn't let you to fail it, but the next one you can. I actually got a lot of percentages here, so that's pretty nice. Now let's fail this one, and we're gonna go through with the level. We don't care about house points. Hermione can give us much more infinite amounts, so we don't need to learn. Why learning when you have Hermione that gives you points? I know that's illegal, but she can do it. She's a witch after all. Okay, let's start this challenge. This challenge is fairly easy. It's fairly easy. There are some parts that are interesting, but not that much changes from any percent, to be honest. Oh, I missed it. You can skip this cutscene, which I did correctly. Okay. Oh, I failed this. You can get hit to multitask this part, so you can move Harry while the cutscene is going. It's not much, but unfortunately I casted on the tentacle too late, right? Oh. Yes, too late. Let's jump here to avoid them. Here you can very easily die by falling down, but that went nicely. And as in any percent, we hit this button. If I do it... Do I stand incorrectly? Huh? No, please, please, please. No. Okay. It could have been worse, to be completely honest. That's still decent enough. Okay. Let's open this gate. And let's continue with the herbology. I think the harder part is actually done. So now it's even easier. Let's grab the save book. When grabbing the save book, the game always gives you half of the health bar, so it's useful to grab it just to get some health. It's gonna be very helpful at the end before fighting the Voldemort, because we need full health for him. So now we go here. That was unnecessary. And we go down. And we continue. So those are the differences between jumping high and boosting high. Let's continue with here. Jump over here. Oh! Almost fell down. And we also gonna forecast here. And we also gonna skip the last dialogue here. Just entering the trigger to leave this challenge. But we don't have to be so careful. Well, you kinda have to, to be honest. The gate can actually push you to the trigger. Activating the cutscene with her. So you have to be just a little careful. Just slightly. Let me check something really quickly. So now the another Quidditch is coming. Okay, that's everything's good. And we're gonna chase Malfoy. It's not gonna take long. It's gonna be fairly easy. He's not very good. Even I can catch him in a couple of seconds. The end. Amazing chase. Very hard. Oh, it was even a gold for me. I have my splits open, so I somewhat know what's going on. Actually, this round isn't that bad, looking at the fact that I made a couple of kinda big mistakes. I'm pretty happy. It's going pretty smoothly so far, because we have a couple of the places that's gonna be a little bit more challenging, like Lumos, but it's later on. Now we're gonna go to Forest, to Hagrid. And McGonagall is impressed by our skills. I know, I'm amazing. I got a gold split, so of course I'm amazing. The best I've ever done. So yeah, we go to Forest, to Hagrid, and we're gonna skip the Forest as well, like in any percent. Misses. Whatever. That's like goodbye, I guess. I don't remember how to jump here properly, so I'm just gonna go casual. Now here, just jump on it, jump out of bounds, and we go straight to the finish, the Hagrid's hut. Simple enough. Simple as. Now there's gonna be a lot of waiting, because now there's a cutscene, and Hagrid's gonna present us his new dragon. The egg for the dragon, not dragon yet. And we're gonna need fire seats, but we can skip whole this section. And yeah, we're just gonna have to wait for Hagrid to teleport, because for some reason he doesn't activate at the start. We have to wait like 2-3 minutes for him to teleport to us to activate next cutscene. But that's in just a moment. That's the egg. The golden egg. Which isn't golden, I know. But it's golden, trust me. I think it's too high to jump over it. Actually, when you look at it, his house is enormous. Like, look at Harry. Harry isn't that small in the end. Look how high it is. Okay, now the task for fire seats. We're gonna go. Kill the pixie here. Oh. And come back. Hey Hagrid, we're here.
Kjempeflott, Harry. Du har samlet inn alle de ildfrøa jeg trengte. Kom inn, kom inn.
Come in. Yeah, he's coming. He just didn't expect this. He thinks we're trolling. That we're messing up with him. So he's giving us like 2-3 minutes to think of our actions when he's gonna appear and be like, if you say so, Harry. You always had them in your pocket. You could have said so, you know. So now we're waiting. No, he's working on something. We don't know what is it. He's working. He's definitely working on something. So, how's your day, guys? How's the event going? I hope you're having fun.
Yes.
That's good. Very good.
I mean, while you're waiting, I think I can say something, you know. If you're, of course, more than alright for that, Luzak.
Let's focus on the game because so much action is going on that we look. Peak is there. You see?
Yes, I do, Luzak.
It's like
Let's go.
we cannot use Rick to Sempra on him, unfortunately. Harry
But
doesn't
where's
know the spell.
Bobber?
Where is Bobber? Behind us.
Yes.
You cannot see him.
Oh, pum pum pum. I didn't know that.
Okay, he teleported, so... Oh, no, this way. There's a trigger here, not the other way around. So he teleported. He's working. Hagrid is back. And next one is our first Quidditch match, which should be fairly easy. I hope it's gonna go smoothly, at least somewhat. Nice grab, Hagrid. Unfortunately, it's not PS1 Hagrid. He's too detailed here. I don't like him. Too much graphics. Too advanced of the game. And now the Quidditch match. The first match is against... Who? Slytherins, yes. Hagrid is strong. Like, what do you think? He doesn't need gloves. And how big of a dragon this is, right? Like in the movies, it's like this big. Like you can hold it on the hand. But here, no, it's bigger than Harry. Just came out of an egg. I think that's the wrong driver. That's not the right dragon. Up. I hope I remember the path of the Quidditch. Let's see. And that's the match. Amazing! Congratulations! Amazing match. That's why Quidditch is, to be honest, it's the worst sport. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like the Quidditch thing is so dumb. I don't know how it would work in the real life. Maybe without like the snitch. Maybe, but otherwise, no. People dying isn't even a problem, right? It's like, okay, one guy can win a match in like seconds. Great. To be honest, I'm kinda shocked that nobody like thought of like maybe this is in the books. I haven't read those Quidditch ones. But can you just focus on the snitch? Like whole team is only looking for snitch and like one keeper. There's a cutscene here. We're gonna jump over it. Okay, thankfully. And now we're gonna go to Lumos. But we're not gonna learn the spell. We're just gonna enter the challenge. Oh no!
Narr på pannen.
Don't block me.
Fjerde etasje rett opp denne trappa. Det var I alle fall det I går.
Let's go like here. There's another cutscene with Snape, but we're gonna just jump over. There's a trigger that activates the challenge enter, so you're not gonna have to learn. This challenge, I would say, for the most part, is very easy, especially compared to any percent, because we just jump over where you have to go. But at the end, there's one wall walk that I'm kinda scared. I'm gonna fail much, hopefully not, and it's gonna go smoothly. I kinda know how it works. It's kinda different. So. Yeah, Lumos, yeah. Great. Let's just jump over. So, yeah, here, we just jump over. Here, remember Flo doing stuff? We just jump. Yeah, very challenging. Here, we're gonna do something similar to any percent. But because we cannot boost, we can only jump, we're gonna do a wall walk. And the wall walk is the problem here for me. And got it first try, that's pretty nice. This part should be easy enough. So we go jump here, get the wall walk around here, jump over here. Okay. And load the save, last spill. Fortunately there's a save book here. Failing this one is kinda sad, to be honest. I got the perfect wall walk and failing this jump, but that's fine. I kinda expected that I can lose some time here. And yeah, we just finished Lumos, just like this. It's very similar to any percent. In any percent, you can cast a spell to trigger the cutscene. Here, you could do that, but jumping over with the pixie, it's kinda challenging and doesn't save that much in the end. But there are many more places to fail. And there now the dungeons. I actually like this level. Those two levels actually, because it's Dungeon A and Dungeon B. I really like them in high drop. They're not easy, but I like to play them. I'm gonna go a little bit safe, not by much, but I'm not gonna do one strat because I haven't done it. But I actually like this part very much. I played it actually a lot, like doing some ILs high jump. Hopefully I'm not gonna fail and die. That's gonna be anticlimactic. But so far so good. Half of the run, it went nicely, so I'm satisfied. Let's try. You can skip this cutscene. There's a little setup that I found, but not the greatest, as you can see. It wasn't even close. Oh no, it's a trap! This Snape, not a good guy. I think he's onto something. We jump over here. Now we cast Dependo here. Jump over. I'm gonna go safe and get the ledge grab. You can do it without the ledge grab, but you can make the jump right to the left already. But it's also kind of tough. I like to land on this one to be safe. No, please. Alohomora and Vivendo. Now this part, we're gonna hit those thingies to not jump too high. Oh, there's a cutscene. Ah, I grabbed it.
Å nei, det er blodbaronen.
Blue balloon. Not that huge of a cutscene, but we can skip it.
Nintendo.
Far. Just a little bit too far.
Nintendo.
Let's get rid of those gnomes. Another ingredient to collect.
Det der ser ut som Viggen-trebark. Wingardium Leviosa.
Let's get this block right here. And we're gonna stop the block, like in any percent. And let's leave this place. So we don't have to do this little puzzle here. Fairly decent for now on. Now the second part of the dungeon. Hopefully without dying. Those sort of jumps are kinda challenging, so I'm gonna do them a little bit safer than usual. But that was good enough, so yeah. Now nothing should happen, but the famous last words, right? Ah, nice. Lumos? We're gonna use the curves here to our advantage because of the jump. Another one. Now let's use this to jump over here.
Det der må være askrot.
Another ingredient. And we enter the Snape to tell him we have all the ingredients. He doesn't care about the stars that we weren't collecting. So, I would say it's worth. Okay, now there's gonna be a troll section. I don't like this because it's easy and I failed it a lot. So hopefully that's not gonna be the case today.
Harry, det er et digert troll på frifot her. Det har fått Hermine inn i et hjørne på jentedoen. Hun trenger hjelp. Vi må prøve å redde henne med en gang.
Let's go. Hermione is in trouble. Actually, I could have jumped over it. That's fine. That wasn't fine. So now the troll is gonna chase us.
Harry,
This is
hva er den lukta?
not that huge of a deal. I don't like the second part of this quote-unquote fight.
Denne veien, Harry.
I should have replayed this part because I hope I remember everything, but I'm kind of worried. With the high jump, it shouldn't be any problem. It should be easy. Let's grab those beans. We don't need them, but well, why not? It's interesting. I noticed it very late that the bean colors suggest to player when you should be jumping. So blue is fine, green is ready, and pink is jump. In the high jump it doesn't matter, but yeah, that's an interesting design choice. Subtle. And now we're gonna have to hit flipendos on the sinks and other stuff. And sometimes the spell is missing. And each miss is like, I don't remember, 10-15 seconds around this of a time loss. Hopefully it's gonna go alright. I know there are some strategies to make it as consistent as possible. To be honest, I don't have one, but hopefully not many objects are gonna be thrown at Ron. So far Troll is focusing on me because he can hit me or Ron. Hitting me is fine because it doesn't slow the progression. But Ron is a different story. Also, the objects thrown at Ron are going a little bit on a different path, not straight to me, so casting on them is a little bit of a challenge. So far so good, because Troll is focusing me hard. Okay, great. I'm happy with that.
Takk for at du reddet meg. Er det dødt?
Jeg tror vi akkurat har greid å slå det i syne.
Now we're gonna enter the next Quidditch match.
Herfra.
This one is gonna be definitely longer. Well, it's gonna be. It's gonna be a little bit longer. Because this one I don't remember that well, and I'm gonna be flying like 2 seconds longer. Which match is gonna take 20 seconds. That's an interesting match. I love this game. No wonder if it's so popular. Gonna take a water.
Velkommen til Rumpeldunk. Jeg er kommentator Styx. Jeg er Griffin mot Ravnklo.
Griffin!
Og nå skal vi spille Rumpeldunk.
Okay,
Der er stoppen.
let's see how well I remember how the snitch goes.
Og like ved Potter. Her kommer Potter.
I was hoping I would already grab it, so. This part with the bar is RNG, so sometimes you can grab it right away when you're next to it, sometimes you have to wait. But to be honest, if you're not going for the world record, that isn't right now that tie for high jump, it doesn't matter all that much. So RNG, but that's fine. Now we're going to the favorite part of everyone. You all know. If you saw this game only once or twice or a couple of times, you might be wondering which was it now. But I think we all know which one. Spoiler. Creepy. Especially Norwegian.
I would like to really quickly interfere into the round to read a small donation by Luna. Here you go. Time to make this $100 full dollars. Which, after that, we finally reached the $200 goal, which is a really cool one to say at least.
Yeah,
So
that's amazing.
thank you again, Luna. Thank you everyone who overall worked into getting us those numbers throughout the first day. So yeah, quickly gonna run off and give the microphone back to Luzak. Here you can start talking again. Me shut up.
Okay, so here we're gonna go past the village. Unfortunately, there's a way to make him stuck here, but
Hva er det som foregår? Hvem var det?
can you
Forbi meg.
move? Okay, I'm gonna go extra safe here because I actually I'm kinda afraid he's gonna catch me, so... Overall, it's pretty similar how you do it in any percent, I would say. The same strategies all around.
Verden skal jeg komme opp dit?
Uvedkommende! Uvedkommende i den forbudte gangen!
That's fine. Here is the part I'm always scared of. It's not that hard, but... Go here and go right behind him. And sometimes he can catch us when going to the flip bend button, but fortunately this time it was fine. So far so good. I'm happy how it turned out. Let's grab the ledge grab here. Jump over here, and the first section of Filch is close to being over practically. No! There's something like if you enter some of the cutscenes, if you move backwards, the camera movement of the cutscenes is a little bit faster. In this case, it's I think 7 and 9 seconds. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to pull it off, so this cutscene is gonna take some extra time, which is still fine for me. We're still gonna fit in the estimated without a problem, I hope. I gave myself a lot of time for HP1 because, as I've said before, failing one thing can take minutes. But so far so good. If it would be like a tourney, and that was my my performance on the tourney, I would be pretty satisfied. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see how the rest of the game is gonna go, because maybe now it's gonna be worse. But as you can see on the timer and the estimation, we're getting pretty close to the end. So not that much left. There's a couple of the Filch incoming. Let's go through here. Aha! Jump over here. High jumping made this section so much easier and reliable. Like, okay, maybe reliable it always was, but much easier, I would say. Now, these back movements are also very important. I'm gonna take extra time to set it up. Okay. Couple of seconds saved.
I speilet Mørd var av Harrys foreldre, Jakob og Lily Potter. Harry stirret
Who are those?
tilbake.
Who are you?
Han ønsket
Some
at han
people?
kunne falle gjennom glasset og inn til dem.
Harry parents?
Han sa
No
at
way.
han hørte en stemme bak seg. Han snudde seg sakte.
Wait, he teleports?
Som hundrevis
Oh, because I walked backwards, I guess. So the camera movement is quicker. So Dumbledore appeared when the camera was facing him.
Men hverken kunnskap eller sannhet var å finne.
Somehow I haven't noticed it before. Like I wasn't looking.
Han la illevarslende til at hvis Harry noen gang skulle se det igjen,
Unless I always fail the
var
backwalk.
forberedt på hva, tenkte Harry.
That might be actually the case. Okay, now the last part of the Filch section incoming. The one with interesting strat. I'm gonna try to attempt it. You can soft lock on this, but it's more possible for me to just fail it. So the soft lock never happens, to be honest, but I'll see if I'm gonna pull it off, just in case. I'm gonna take the save book. If something wrong happens, because if not, we're gonna go back to... I don't even remember. Like 3-4 minutes back. So
Den eneste døra ut herfra der, og den lager et forskrekkelig bråk. Nå tar du den siden av rommet, så tar vi
sucks. Okay.
og så tenker jeg vi skal få
Well,
kloa i den.
maybe it's not a lie. The sock is a lie, the cake is a lie. Oh, the sock is a lie. Okay, let's get those blocks. Let's avoid the noise. And filch. Another block. I'm turning around to be able to move blocks a little bit further away. For some reason, if you look backwards, the Wingardium Leviosa range is a little bit bigger, so... Now let's try the strat. I hope it's gonna work. I'm gonna be able to do it, but... Okay, now I'm worried Filch is gonna come. So I'm gonna take extra safe. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do it. I could try second time, but I'm always worried that if I fail it, Filch might come and Filch might come and catch me. So it's just better to go extra safe. The strat you probably saw on Flow's run. I'm 100% sure he pulled it off because it's actually not that hard. There are a couple cutscenes here, and you can overlay them with each other. The Fred and George one, the Filch, the Norris, every one of them you can like combine into one and move Harry in the meantime. I don't remember how much it saves, but it's like at least 20 seconds, right? More. It takes a while, I see. Much more. Okay. It's more than 20 seconds. Actually, I kinda don't know where the trigger for it is. So I was kinda worried I might end up activating the cutscene to go down with Fred and George.
Hermine, Ronny og Harry utforsket
Now
hemmeligheten bak de
we're
vise stein.
investigating
Med den kunne en lage livselixir.
the Philosopher or Sorcerer's Stone.
Udødelig. Ikke rart at noen ute
Let's
igjen.
go.
Den ville vel hvem som helst gjerne hatt.
Let's go for the
Hermine hadde nytt
so-called trials.
Sigrid hadde hentet i Firgård.
I think you can call them that.
Stein. Og
So,
det var
the
de
dock,
stein som nå befant seg innenfor
the
byen,
vines,
voktet av hva det nå var,
chess,
til dem.
potions, and nothing. Voldemort, basically. I was actually surprised that potion weren't included in the movie. Like, I don't know why. Like, everything else is. Even the vines isn't. I wouldn't say it's that necessary. I think the potions are. The potion part is maybe not necessary, but it's quite important to the plot in the end. That Hermione is intelligent, but like she's smart but not intelligent or something like this. No logical thinking. Okay, if you say so. I didn't say that. So now let's meet the dog. Oh, let's grab this. I think the cutscene was around here, so I jump over here now. Yep. I don't quite remember where the trigger was. I think around here. I think I did it correctly. Let's see if I'm gonna guess the heads right. I'm gonna guess left one is the long one. Because there are 3 heads, as you have well known, probably. And you have to go from the longest to the shortest. And I'm gonna guess the left one is the correct one. Yeah. Close, close, close. Definitely. I almost guessed it right. I'm gonna have to learn how to cancel the getting hit animation. It's definitely saving so much time. Also, this RNG isn't the greatest. It's pretty bad actually. I had to dodge like 4 times. Sometimes you don't have to do it even once. Actually, that might be a lie. The lowest I had is like 1 bite. Actually, don't know if it's possible to do it biteless. I would say probably it should be, right? Now the dog part over, and we go with the vines. It's gonna be a lot of Incendio! Incendio!
Jeg vet hva dette er. Det er djevelsnare. For fremtiden skal jeg følge bedre med ut.
Search for Fluffy. You're right.
Prøv å holde deg langt unna de tentaklene.
Bad kids, bad kids. Do not care about nice fluffy dogs. Destroying the vines, the nature as well. Not cool, not cool. Not cool. Grabbing some flying living keys and use them for their reasons. Also not cool. Those keys aren't good. I wouldn't believe them. And the last, I would say village section. More of a broom. Up, and we're gonna have to catch the key. Oh, I'm so close to it, please. Oh! What the? How that didn't work? Okay, I don't know what happened. Like my head literally grabbed it, and it was like, you know what? Nah, not this time. But that's fine. That's still pretty decent. Now the chess. There's a lot of dialogue, and a lot of dialogue we're gonna skip. But chess we're gonna play. The weird chess game. It would be actually funny for developers to add the real chess game, like out of nowhere. Hey, you have to play just chess. Okay. Very aggressive chess. No, not kind, not kind. Okay. So that's for the chess, and we're gonna skip the potions.
Du må visst velge den riktige eliksiren. Vær forsiktig, Harry. Det kan være gift.
And at the end of all of it comes him. The guy. Oh. Harry, please jump on. Please jump on the lamp. Thank you. I actually don't know why I missed it. And now the big bad wolf. Almost wolf. Right? Oh, close enough.
Jeg lurte på om jeg kom til å møte deg her, Potter. Du ventet vel en annen, kan jeg tenke meg. Men så var det meg.
So, this section is gonna be very difficult for high jump. Look at those advanced tactics. That's it. I know advanced stuff. Now we're gonna get those frogs and grab the save book, just in case something goes wrong. We're gonna skip this part, and we're gonna start the fight right away. The fight isn't difficult, but you never know. It shouldn't be difficult, especially because we can jump high and do this. And yeah, with high jump it's it's too easy. It's still much harder than 5 PSP boss fight. Five PSP boss fight is on a different level. We can take 3 shots from here at full health. That's why it's important to grab those frogs. And now the last one. Let's not fail it. Please hit yourself, and that's it. Time. And from my time it's sub 1.6, so pretty decent, pretty satisfied. So I'm glad I made it in time of the estimation. So a pretty good run. I'm happy with that.
Smilte. Det som skjedde mellom deg og professor Krengle nede i fangekjelleren topp hemmelig, sa han.
Just in case you're muted again, if because that happened last time.
Oh
So
my lord, I did that mistake again. GG.
GG, thank you.
I guess it's time to people sleep, so we are all a little bit, slower when it comes to that. That's why I never mute myself on Discord. I just mute my mic, and that muscle memory always keeps me,
Yeah,
to say at least,
me
annoyed.
as well, because I have a function that I hear myself talking, so I know where you can hear me and when don't, when I just cancel the mic.
Oh, that's
That's weird.
Oh,
That's
I've-
very weird to get used to, like hearing yourself. But
yeah,
it's
but
actually
it's
nice.
so helpful,
Yeah.
to say at least to that. Well, again, I would like to thank everyone today for, first of all of the donators who shared the money for the greater good, the charity. Then I would love to say thank you to Luzak, who participated 3 times today, and perfectly, like,
It's my
in the
pleasure.
morning, at the daytime, and in the evening, like, actually pure perfection of the performance. Of course, other runners who we've seen before, there were so many cool stuff happening, to say at least, like the Blackout race. Well, Blackout. Not Lockout one. By the way, by Luzak, oh my lord, the beam cutscene, I love it so much.
Gladly, we
I don't
collected
know.
like 30 or 40 beans, so
No big bean or Sedge.
Fred and George had to collect them by themselves. We didn't help such.
Let go some bullying. And of course, I would like to say a huge thank you to organizers of the event who, to say at least, had a lot of issues and a lot of nurse driven for this to work as perfectly as possible.
Hey, what are you saying about my event, Frankie? You saying it had a lot of issues? Is that what you're saying?
No, I meant the fracking.
I know.
I can't bully.
Nah, but I will quickly take over and say thank you again to everyone for your support today. It has been a bit of a rocky day. I'm not going to dispute that fact. Hey, there we go. Welcome everyone, our newest VIP, Forgetful.
Let's go. Wait,
yeah,
you
it
have
has
a
been-
VIP?
Yeah.
Congrats.
The
Lord.
entire organization team decided that Forgetful deserves a VIP badge because they always donate, they always support, they always offer to volunteer, and they're a really awesome member of the community, and they deserve the badge. So,
Let's go.
right on time, and that's why I sent you a pink heart, Forgetful, because VIP. Yeah. All right. Thank you everyone for today. I really appreciate people sticking with us. I know it has been a bit of a rocky day from like the tech problems this morning with Bingo's thing just being down, which to be fair is out of our control, to us not letting a runner know that their run was accepted, which was a bit bad on my part. Just so you all know, I have reached out to Sammy and we're going to try and slot his run in if he wants to, of course. I haven't heard back from him yet, at some point tomorrow. Because I really want to get him to showcase it. Or we might do a separate thing where we show off. Maybe we could do a separate, like, always the car trifecta event. That's a potential idea. But that's not for the here or now. That's for the future. We'll be back tomorrow with a lot of cool runs, including, as Forky says, the DVD games from Nixo. Skillet will be running some Hogwarts Legacy, which at the moment it's looking like he's running it in Hufflepuff.
Oh, this could happen to me. I made a mistake.
Yeah, we've got Lego Years 1 to 4 no levels early by Origin of Chaos. Big Squicks with the 1 for any percent New Game Plus for 1 GBC. Flo and Peertlack doing free PC any percent as a race. Brainstone and Skillet doing a Legacy First Day Intro Hard as a race. And finally, Flo doing a full series die percent, which will also be followed by the wonderful Boosting Mantis showing off his HP1 open world client, the progress on that. It was unlocked today thanks to the $100 donation from Anonymous and the $25 donation from Chev, I do believe it was as well. So a huge thanks to everyone that has contributed today. We're at $200. Can we make it to our $500 goal by the end of the weekend? That would be awesome. $100 more and we match part of goal on 2025. So that'd be awesome to beat, given that was our last event. But yeah, really just a thank you to everyone who's been involved today. And a special big thank you goes out to Skillet for jumping in when unfortunately Paul had to dip out, hosting wise, sorry. And also I want to say a huge thank you as well to Paxo, who jumped in to basically cover the run that I kind of screwed up because, as you weren't aware, I added the wrong Sammy to the runner channels. I added Sammy Speedruns, not Sammy Pebbles. Oh well. Anyway, we are going to go ahead and round things off there, though, but the stream will not be going offline. If all goes well, we'll be rerunning the first day, so you can watch it back if you've missed anything. Also, of course, if you want to skip to specific bits, the VOD is available to watch in full on the Twitch channel, and we'll be rendering it as we do into the run segments onto YouTube, ready for probably Monday, because I don't really want to do that right now. I'm tired. But yeah, huge thank you to everyone has been involved, including, of course, my fellow organisers, the wonderful Flo, whose PC we've been using to stream this entire event so far, and will be continuing tomorrow. Mantis, who was here at the start, and we'll be seeing more of tomorrow. And, of course, the wonderful Lily, who has been working behind the scenes, making sure that all of our runners are ready to go this evening. It's very much appreciated. I am very grateful for the amazing organizer team that I have. And it's not possible to do events like this without fellow organisers, without volunteers. So yeah, and if you ever feel like there's something you'd be interested in doing, there's always, you don't start until you start. It's not quite the expression, but you get what I'm trying to say. If you feel like you want to dip your toes into it, like Forgetful, is a good example. Forgetful, Seven. I mean, Seven has the confidence of a god, but like we hadn't had some of these people hadn't done hosting before, like in this capacity, and now they do it a lot. Like
Legit.
we are more than welcome to. I'm more than happy to have people come on, give them a little bit of support. If you need us, we're here, and yeah, more the merrier, basically. But as I say, I'm gonna let Luzak go to bed now, as Skidet's made a good point of saying, he's been here this morning, in the middle of the day, and this afternoon, and as Luzak said himself, he did a night shift last night, so
Yeah.
I think he wants to go to bed.
It's time for
Uh,
near
I think
me.
the longer I make
people,
go on.
come tomorrow. I see you. You have to be there. Even if I'm not gonna run, you have to be there and hang out with us. I'm gonna be on chat, so
Absolutely.
definitely.
I'll try my best to do so.
You better be there. You're not leaving me with a 4-hour black hole in my schedule, Skillet.
Bye. I want to deep sleep. I need to wake up in less than 10 hours in order to be there. Can you
Right
go
then. Well,
sleep, please?
I've held these guys as my prisoner for long enough. We're gonna go ahead and transition, and then we'll transition into the rerun. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you so much for your support today. Let's see if we can make it to $500 tomorrow. Have a